Hello everyone. Today we have a new session of HR analytics. In this session, I explain you the financial YOY comparison dashboard. So this is my HR financial dashboard. It is developed in Power BI. So this dashboard has four reports. The first report is headcount report. Second is total gross. Third is aging financial YOY report. And the fourth is gender-wise financial YOY report. Also, we have the four data cards that represent the basic, the total HRA, total gross, and the total holidays. These are the filters. If you select any specific year from this filter, like this, so all data reflect according to this financial year versus the last financial year. Similarly, if I am selecting this 2021, so all data reflecting according to this financial year. Firstly, I go to the File tab and select the New Session. So this is my new Power BI session. I want the data, so I go back to the report and copy this table from here. So go to the Data tab and press on these three dots and copy table. Come back to this session and go to the enter data and paste the record here. So all the data come inside this table and change the table name. The table name is others and load. So my table come inside this field section. Now again I go back to the previous report and copy this salary structure table. Similarly, and paste the data here and rename this table name as a salary structure and load this table. So the first report is headcount report. So to prepare this headcount report, we need the other table. So before proceeding further, I am just minimizing these tabs. Now I create one measure to find out the total headcount. So here I apply the filter function first. So here I type the filter and inside this filter function, okay, now it's filter, the table is others and the filter expression. So I want the financial year data. So I apply the condition, means I apply the condition here like my date start from 4th of April, sorry, my date start from 1st of April till 31st of March. So I type and bracket open, select the date field. So here I type the others, date of joining, greater than, equal to, and here I apply the date function, and inside the date there is a year which comes from the date of joining. So here I type the year function because I don't enter any static year here. Every time the year comes from the date of joining. The month, so I type, this is the static parameter because financial year consider first date as a April. So For the April month, I type 4 and the day is 1. So this is the date. So my first logic is complete. Now I go to the second logic. Date of joining less than equal to, again type date for year. So I type year function, date of joining, month is 3rd and day is 31. This date function is close, again bracket close, the AND function is close, again bracket close for the filter function. Before this filter, I type countrows. The table comes from this filter function. Now I go to down and bracket close and enter. Now I want the last year financial headcount. So again I go to new measure and type here the calculate function, and the expression is current headcount and inside the filter function I type same period last year function and select the date of joining, bracket close, and this is the last year headcount. Now I go to the visualization tab and select the table from that visualization tab. Now I select this current headcount, the last year headcount and the department. I am not getting data here. Let's see the formula. So I select this current headcount. So there is a mistake. So this is the current year. So now I am using +1 because this is the financial year. So that's why I am using the +1 here. And enter. Now I am getting the result. Now I create one more measure. So again click on 3 dots and go to the measure. And here I type current headcount minus last year headcount, and this is the variance. Enter. If you are seeing here, the first column is the current headcount, second is last year, and third is department. Now what I do, go to the visualization and your department moves to the top position. So I drag like this. Now all details are coming here, and the variance is, this is my variance. Okay, sorry, just select this table and click on variance. Now it's okay. Now I go to format tab and do some formatting. So firstly I do conditional formatting. So select the current headcount and data bars is on. Go to advanced control. If you want to change any color, so you just change the color with the help of advanced control. But I don't want to change any color for this particular field. If I am go back, the last year head count. Okay, so this is the last year head count, and for this one again I select the data bars and change the color for this field. The color is, I am selecting here, I hope this is the color. Now it's okay. Similarly for the variance, I am selecting the data bars and select the advanced control. All things are okay. If the negative value is there, then it represents in a red color. The next report is total gross according to the financial year. So I go to the salary structure, create a measure, and same I apply the filter function here according to the financial dates. So here I type the filter, the table is salary table, the filter expression. So here I type the AND function, and I want the date of joining. Date of joining is available in the other table. So what I type here related function, because I want the related value from the other tables. So I use the date of joining of the other date column, other date table, greater than equal to, and here I type date. Inside the year I type year function, and the date is, I am selecting the date from the other. Okay, but it is not coming inside this year function. So I again type the related and select the date of joining of the other date table, bracket close, comma, month is April, day is 1. So this is the first logic. Now I go to the second logic. Again type the related, the date of joining is less than and equal to date, type year, and inside this year function again I type the related, and inside this related select the date of joining, comma, bracket close, comma, 3, that is month March, and 31st is the date. And after this year function I type +1 because this is the financial year, that's why. And the measure, I rename this measure current financial gross. So it gives an error because the filter function return a table, but this is measure and I want the total gross. So before this filter I type Sumx function, table return from this filter function, and in the expression I type the total gross. So the salary structure and select the total gross column here. And enter. Now it's okay. Now I find a last year financial total gross. So again go to the new measure and type here the calculate function. I select the measure, the current no, not this one, the total gross. So it's the current financial gross. And in the filter section, I type the same period last year, and the date is other date of joining, bracket close, and the bracket close, and the measure is last financial year gross, and enter. So now I am getting the last financial year total gross and the current financial year total gross. So I am selecting both the values and select the clustered column chart. So it by default automatically select this clustered column chart. One more thing, I need the department here. So I go to the others table and select the department from there. Like this, but something is incorrect. So the issue is the department field comes inside the value. So I put this field in the axis. Now all the records comes here correctly. The next chart is aging wise total count. So how I prepare this? I go to the data tab first and check the aging record is available or not. If the record is not available, then okay. So now the aging record is available. Now I come back to the report section and create one measure to count below than 30 age group employees. So firstly I apply the filter function, and in the table field I select the other, and in the filter expression I select the field that is aging category, which is or aging column, which is less than 30. So you have to use both the columns like aging category or aging column. I am using aging column now. If you want to use aging category, you can use also. So with this filter function, I am getting the record. And before this filter, again I apply one filter also, table. So this filter function return the table, and that table contain below than 30 age groups record. Now in the filter expression, I type again the add function, and here I select the date of joining, that is less than equal to date, type year, and again date of joining, that is close, month is 4, day is 1 because the financial years, and the logical 2, again I type the date of joining is less than equal to date, year, date of joining, month is 3 and day is 31, bracket close, bracket close. Okay, now all the brackets are closed. And one more thing, this is not a less than, this is greater than. And before this filter function, I type count rows and enter. Okay, so now I am getting some result with this function, and rename this measure as a count, current aging, current financial aging, and enter. Now I want last financial year aging also. So create one new method and apply the calculate function. So it takes some time. So here I type the calculate, and in the expression I select the measure, that is current financial aging, and inside the filter function, filter parameter, I type the same period last year function and select the date of joining and rename this measure as last year financial aging. I create the measure for the age group between 30 to 50. So again I create a measure and apply the function to the age group 30 to 50. So here I apply the filter, table is other, similarly, and the logical one, date of joining, that is greater than, not date of joining, it's a aging report, so I select the aging column. So the aging column is this one, which is greater than and equal to 30, comma, aging column less than equal to 50. So this filter function return the table, and that table contains 30 to 50 age group peoples. Before this filter, again I apply the filter function, and in the filter expression I apply the date conditions for the financial year. So date of joining, which is greater than year, is date of joining. The month is 4, day is 1, comma, second logic. Similarly, the other, date of joining less than equal to date function. Inside the year, select the joining plus 1, comma 3, comma 1. 3, comma 31. And rename this measure as not a last uh, financial last financial aging, and enter. Similarly, it gives some, so it gives some error because filter function return a table, but we need the scalar value. So I type the count rows, bracket close, and enter. Now my function is correct. That is not last financial aging, that is current financial aging, so I rename it at current financial aging. Okay, so the current financial aging is already available in my table, so I renaming at current financial aging 30 to 50. After creating uh, this measure, one more measure I need to create to get the last year aging. So again I create one new measure and type calculate function here. Inside this count current financial aging 30 to 50, and inside the filter same period last year, bracket close and bracket close, and rename this measure as last financial year 30 to 50. Now I put these measures into a chart, so I select all the measures like this and select the stack column chart from the visualization and select the aging column inside the axis field. So it represents like this. So I am deleting this aging column here and select this aging category. Okay, so now I am not getting the result correct properly. So again I check my measures. So this is the measure. Okay, so this measure is basically related to below 30. So if you see here, the issue is basically the issue in the financial year. So if you see this is the 1st of April and this is the 31st of March. But I missed the to enter +1 for the financial year here and enter. Now I am getting the result. Now I create the gender wise report. So select the 3 dots and create new measure again. So firstly I filter out the male employees. So apply the filter other, and for this in the filter expression I select the gender field. So the gender field is type gender is equal to male. So this filter function return a table that contain male employees. Again apply the filter before the previous filter function and the same apply the date function greater than date joining 1 comma date of joining that is less than equal to date. Here date of joining and month is 3 and date is 31. Bracket close, and here I put +1, and before this filter function I type count rows. So count rows is basically counting all the records which comes out from this filter function. Okay, and this is the current, sorry, this is current financial gender. Enter. So this is basically to find the male employees for the current financial year. Okay. Similarly, create a again new measure to find the male employees of the last financial year. So one thing I do, okay, so again I type calculate, and in the expression, that is current financial gender, and in the filter same period last year, and select the date of joining, and I remove this measure and type last financial gender and enter. Okay, so now I am getting all the values. Select this pie chart and select the current financial year gender and last financial year gender. So both the fields comes inside the value. So all the reports I have prepared. So now I apply some formatting. So firstly, I set all the reports in a manner I expand this like this chart like this, and now I apply the border. So I go to the format and apply the border for all the charts. Like this. Similarly, create a title for all the charts. So enable this title. Title is already enabled for this chart, and rename this title, that is current versus last financial gross. Enter. This is current versus current versus last gender, not gender, that is male, and increase the font size. Okay. Now change some background. So background is on. Set the color. So for the aging, the color is this one. So I copy this color and paste here. Okay, just a second. Again I go to the format and no, not a title, it's a background. So this is the background color, custom color, and paste it here. So now this chart is prepared. Okay, so one more thing, the title font color. So title font color is white. Similarly, the data label color is white. So I select the white. and increase the font size also. Similarly, I select this chart and increase the, firstly I add the data label, set the red color as white and increase the text size. Again, go to the title and select the font color as white, alignment is middle and increase the font size as 13. Now go to the background section and select the color. So this is the total gross and I have total gross color is, so I copy this color and okay, again go to this chart and go to the format. So I put the color value here. Now it's okay. Similarly, I select this chart, change the title, current versus last financial aging. Alignment is middle, font is white and increase the text size as 13. Background color is on and set the background color. So this is aging report and this is my aging report color. So after putting the color, my aging report is prepared. Now I go to the first report, that is headcount, add the title like headcount report, current versus last financial headcount and enter. Increase the font size and change the font color. So font color is white. Now change the border background color. So for the background color, that is okay. So this is the background color. Go to my notepad file. This is the headcount report color. Select the chart. Background, custom and paste it here. So now all the charts prepared. Control A and drag all the charts like this. So little bit I increase this chart. Okay. Now everything is okay. The next thing, I need to apply the filter here. Now I add the data cards. So go to the visualization and select the data card, and in this data card I add the total gross. So select this total gross and put this data card above the chart. So little bit down. Similarly, I put this chart like this and reduce the size of this chart. This is 2 million, so I go to the format and select this data card, and this is the data label. So I select and display unit is none. Okay, now it's okay, total gross. Similarly, select again one more time and apply the border and background also, and here set the color. This is the color. Now it's done. Similarly, one more data card I need to add, and inside this data card I want the total HRA, and put it here. Now I select the data card again and select the total holidays. So I put this data card above of all charts. So I put this data card here. Similarly, again select one data card also and select the basic, or I want total basic inside this data card. So I put this data card here, and this holiday, put it here. This is the basic. So I put this data card here. Apply the border, background, and set the color of the background. Similarly, select this HRA, apply the border and background color, and set the background color. And little bit drag here. Similarly, I reduce the size of this basic like this, and similarly I reduce the size of no, this is okay. Now I want to add the title. So for the title, I'll just place this data card in the left side. Similarly, this data card in the right side. Select this data card and reduce the size and go to the format, border, background, and the change the color. For the title, I select the text box and put this text box here and type Financial YOY comparison dashboard. Control A, bold, increase the font size. Okay, little bit more increase, 28. Increase the length. Okay, now it's okay. And select the background color. So background color is, I select this background color, or if you want to change, so you have to change it. Now this is okay. And one more thing, apply the border. Similarly, I put this data card here and reduce this size. data card here. Sorry, put this chart here and this chart here. And so this is basically formatting thing for all the charts. So you have to do it accordingly, according to your situation. Okay. So I'll just drag it here and remove the size of this data card. Last thing, so the last thing is basically to add the filter. So I am just select the filter. So I am just select the filter from here. So this is the slicer. So firstly I unselect all the chart and select the slicer. So inside this slicer I select the date of joining, and inside this date of joining there is a date hierarchy. So I select the year. So this type of years come inside this slicer. So here I select the drop down. Now I reduce the size of this slicer. Now it's okay. Again I unselect all the things and select the slicer and go to the date hierarchy and select the month. Okay. One more thing, I go to the format and apply the border. Similarly, I select this and apply the border. So I think all things are covered. Okay, one more thing, the total employees. So I am go to here and apply one data card here, and inside this data card I want to see the total number of employees. So total employee, select this, employee name, data card, and select this name. Go inside this field section and select the count function. Apply some more formatting for this chart also. I select this gross chart, the financial gross, and go to the format, and in the legend I select firstly increase the size and change the font color. So font color is white. Similarly, go to the y-axis and change the font color and increase the size. Similarly, if you go to the, okay, so this is x-axis, I am going to y-axis and follow the same procedure, like increase the text size and select the white color. And these are the grid lines. So I want to change the grid line color also. So apply the grid line color as a white. So this is the grid line colors and select the white. Now it's okay. Similarly, I select this chart, the aging chart, and increase the font size of the legends. So go to the legend and increase the font size and change the font color of the legend. Similarly, go to the x-axis and change the font color. So this type of formatting is little bit hectic, but if you use this formatting, so your chart looks beautiful. Similarly, go to Y and increase the size. Similarly, I am selecting this pie chart also and go to the data label, and in the label style display unit is this is okay, this is the display unit. Actually, I want label style, so I want the percentage, so category and percentage of total. Now my chart is prepared. One more thing, I change the data color of this chart. So select this chart and go to the format, and inside the format there is a data color, and I select the different data color. So okay, I go back, I select the data color from here. So I select this data color. Yes, now it's okay. If you see here, this is the data card that contains first total holiday. So I select this data card and go to the field section and select the count. Now I am getting the total counting here. Now I select this chart and go to the data color and change the color of this specific line. So this is the color, so I just copy this color and paste it here and enter. Now select this data card and change the background color. Go to the format and there is a background. Enable it and change the color. Similarly, select this slicer and change the background color of this slicer. Similarly for this slicer also. Select this clustered column chart and add the data labels and change the color of the data label is white. Now it's okay. Now I select the page. We unselect all the chart and select the page and go to the page background and set the background color of this page. So I reduce the transparency. Now it's okay. So if you look my previous chart, this is my chart and this is my new chart. So this chart has more values, means its total count 35 and giving a total head count as 25. So I think there is a problem in the, so it's a issue with that is 35. It means some issue. So this is the total head count, and if I am seeing here that is not a financial year, so I am just correct it and change the date here, and similarly change the date here also. Now it's okay and enter. Now it's correct. So thank you for this session. We will meet again in a new session.